kids, my name is Calibre Funtimes, and welcome to today's vlog. I haven't done a proper vlog in quite some time, and more than likely, as you're watching this, I'm probably doing other recordings that I would like to get out this week. Anyway, today's vlog, I wanted to talk to you about my favorite topic, as you're probably all aware, Doctor Who. The next Doctor has been announced, and it is a lady! Boo shakalaka! What we have is Jodi Whittaker from Broadchurch, as you might recognize her, has been announced as the 13th incarnation of the Doctor. For those of you not in the know, here's what happens. The reason that this show has endured for so long. You have a character, it's an alien, and at the time of this character's death, instead of just dying off and trying to keep the same character and just have like a new casting call, unlike Sherlock Holmes, which has seen many actor incarnations of the same character. It's the same character throughout all of time and all of artistic creation since Sir Conan Doyle wrote the books. You've had a multitude of actors portraying the same character. The Doctor is very different. The Doctor has a unique physiological trait that allows the Doctor's entire body to rebuild itself upon death. You can actually have a completely different cast, a completely different casting selection each time a contract runs out or something happens to the actor. In the original instance, William Hartnell was the first Doctor. Back in the 1962, 3? I'm not gonna look that up. Anyway, he became too ill to continue filming, so they had to get really creative and offer a solution to an otherwise really dire problem. If they couldn't get an actor that looked exactly like William Hartnell, why does the Doctor have to die like any other being that we are familiar with? Let's give the Doctor a trait that allows him to regenerate and take on a new form with the same memories and continue on. Enter the second Doctor, the third Doctor,
the fourth Doctor, the fifth Doctor, the sixth Doctor, the seventh Doctor, the eighth Doctor, the ninth Doctor, the 10th Doctor.
Anyway, the point is 1 through 12 have all been cast as male roles. I mean, this was the 1960s, let's be honest. Your heroes were all generally white dudes. Enter 2017 and we have our first female Doctor, Jodi Whittaker. I am so excited to meet 13. What has... Ew, I just spit all over myself. What has really prompted me to make this vlog is the amount of negative reactions that this announcement has generated. Not to say that every other past recasting of the Doctor hasn't done the same thing. This time, however, the comments are a bit different. But what I'm seeing is that a lot of doubts around Jodi's abilities to portray a huge character. I will admit she does have some enormous shoes to fill, because she is basically playing my hero. Finally have a woman stepping into the shoes of literally my favorite hero. It's really meant to have a hero to show you what's right and what's wrong, and if that's a really blurred or a really gray area, how do you cope? And that's really what the Doctor does best. Time Lord is a race. It is a race of people. Gallifreyans are sort of the superior class of that race of people that's found on the planet Gallifrey. It's where the Doctor is from. You follow me so far? Okay. The question has been asked before, what do you call a female Time Lord? It's a bit cheeky, I admit, but that's because in our world, Lord is a masculine title. It's sort of not unlike asking, well, what do you call a female American? That doesn't make any sense! It's the same concept. Do you follow? Okay. I need everybody to chill the fuck out and ooh, that turned really green. Sorry, I had to go fix my camera settings. What I'd like everyone to do right now, applaud the BBC's decision to go out on a limb and be extraordinarily creative and innovative in their decision to cast Jodi as 13. And I don't want anyone to freak out. I don't want to hear this, she's not going to be the same as Peter Capaldi. You said the same thing about Matt Smith, who will not be as good as David Tennant. We've all said the same thing about every other Doctor incarnation since the first. It's a perpetual cycle of change, and change is terrifying. Audiences don't always deal well with change. Doctor Who is a show that is built on the concept of change and progression and evolution. And we need to remember that this, of course, is also a science fantasy show. I personally want to see River Song come back. I don't know if that's gonna be possible. I would love to have them in like a sass-off. Interesting fact, and then I'll wrap things up. Chris Chibnall is taking over the Doctor Who reins from Stephen Moffat. Now, Chris Chibnall comes to the world in Broadchurch, which was a huge success. Now, much like when Russell Davies finished his work on Casanova, which was actually a really fun film, he cast David Tennant as his lead in Casanova. So when he was done with that, he took on the reins and rebooted Doctor Who in 2004 or 5. I don't really remember. But after he was done working with David Tennant on Casanova, he brought him as the 10th Doctor to Doctor Who. I don't think that this scenario is much unlike Mr. Davies bringing over Mr. Tennant, and I really hope that that same success will follow Mr. Chibnall bringing Mrs. Whittaker over from Broadchurch. I do look for patterns, and I do think this is an instance of a successful history repeating itself. So I do have really high expectations for Jodi, but I'm also have every faith and confidence that this show will continue to amaze and surprise us and dazzle us, bring us all sorts of new adventures. And I really hope that everybody watching this will also be as excited as I am to meet our new 13. But again, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. But in the meantime, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you all stopping by. Please don't forget to give it a like and leave a comment. And have a fun time today. And I will see you all next time. Toodle-pip!
I know I'm